I like the
Something's not right.
hopefully Corvo has it
It
at least.
seems familiar somehow.
Try to leave. Oh no, it's blocked in. Oh my god.
I remember this endless cold.
Remember it well.
Where are you?
I do
You might
like
as well
this.
show
It
yourself.
looks different to me, to what it used to be.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another empress.
Through no help from
I
you,
gave you my mark for a reason.
and it got ripped off
I
of
wanted to
me.
know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will he do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again. But now it has. And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
He's an old man. He's given up on it all. Give me the... Yeah, no powers? Hell friggin' no. Give me the mark
I
again.
felt this so long ago. The void
Preferably a mark that's
was
not going to
still
disappear.
there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Zoom.
Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
Yes. I'm going to save you, Emily. First I'm going to stand with you. Ooh.
There you are, my love.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
I don't remember. Was she the part before in the first game? I don't remember it having a personality. It was just like something it gave you to track things down.
You shouldn't be here. No one should.
I agree. Let's leave.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
What's the prize? Can I have it?
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, You looked up and there are wolves at the gate. Wolves with red muzzles. Hungry for your insides. Everything has turned to shit. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18. Boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor. And I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. In the 36 years since, I've buried countless enemies. Most deserved what they got, but I wonder if that even matters. I've stopped dozens of assassins, but the one who got through eats at my dreams. Who'd have thought I'd come home to Karnaca, the most wanted man in the Empire, following the trail of a monstrous killer? Who'd have thought I'd be on the run again, ready to wade through another river of blood?
Well, that sounds wonderful. Is that a bit of a rough try, I think? And we're back. Trouble on. Right. So this is just I guess a recap of what we've sort of been through. Dishonored. Get it. The name of the game. The Void. Okay, so it's just documenting what we go through. Awesome. Okay, later from Corvo. Mr. and Mrs. Mayhew, I am deeply sorry to inform you that your daughter, Captain Alexei Mayhew, was killed in action during the recent coup in Dunwall. Alexei was brave, loyal, and selfless until the end, as she always had been since the day she had fought alongside the Empress and saved her from the carriage attack. While they were just kids, Emily never had a better friend. It has been an honor to know and work with your daughter. Be assured that as soon as Emily is restored to the throne, and I swear she will be, I'll make sure Alexei's death is properly memorialized. With all my sympathy, Corvo Attano, Royal Protector. He didn't mention that we've already taken vengeance. We broke the neck of and stabbed the guy who killed her. It's not what you used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tighter budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever availables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for the symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was all working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help you with that as well. Megan. Or Megan. Why can't you just, I don't know, give us the crossbow we had in the other game? Fully upgraded. That would be useful. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No scratch that. Not until I bring him back. As a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell out on the other side. I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger at this time is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Throat's getting dry. Might have to have a short break after this. Why is this a thing? Okay. Warning. The dangers down here. Ooh. Trying to fix the secondary engine. Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you've ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, you and I would still be paddling around in carved-out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tyvian spices. I left it in the galley. Anton, where are you, old fool? I hope nobody hurt you. I'll find you, I swear. I miss you. Oh. We'll find you, Anton. Also, rats. Got an infestation problem. I'll handle them, don't worry. There's nothing there. Crossbow bolts.
So many hands built this place. And it is
Locked
so
room,
grand.
so... Oh, that's
So
good.
grand.
I like it. I don't think you could do that
Could have been
in the
paradise. Oh.
original game. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything else down here. Let's go up here. So we'll have to get that. I think in the first game, I can't remember. I think if you didn't pick up all the runes in the areas and that, you wouldn't be able to.
You're up. When you're ready to talk,
That's
I'll
the
tell you
bar
what I
door,
know.
I guess. Okay. It said something about what? There we go. I was crouched for some reason. Oh. We'll do that in a minute as well. What? Should be something. Maybe not. Maybe it's the wrong side, maybe it's the other side. Maybe I have to talk to her to open things up. Hello. Pick up. Ooh, copper. Incendiary bolts. That's gonna be fun. By Anton Sokolov. A reflection of my journey to the Dendesian continent. At dawn I set out with a group that forged east, and included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear vegetation that grew thickly here and slowly made our way away from the shore up a steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of the native plants for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between pages and taking copious notes on several species of flora I surmised no human had ever set eyes on previously. When suddenly young Mr. Gravet from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below. So many in number were his tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. Holy crap. We finally managed to pull Gravat from the insects, acquiring several painful welts where we had come to his aid. Mr. Gravat, however, was bitten or stung, as I would eventually discover. So many times he was barely recognizable, swollen unto deformity over every inch of his person. Moaning like a sick bull, he expired before we could carry him back to the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with precious samples. Fair enough. Bottles. Well, apparently, okay. I was stuck for a second. It looks like everything. I will get you soon, my rune. So this is not the door I was... Okay.
Alright, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption. Street violence.
It's a very stiff
It's
paper.
the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck.
Nah,
When
I'll
you
be
get
fine.
down at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Sweet.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Oh, would he be painting a picture of her? Sweat bolts.
If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or he used to.
Sokolov's notes. Bloodfly study. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with the basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Circonus. I suspect they originated on the Pendisian continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on large numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion. After a very short time, more corpses in a Circonian city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of the bloodfly cycle, they calm a great deal. Calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off afterwards. Each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates like certain aging natural philosophers. Fair enough. That's a weird sort of glitch then. I broke it open for 5 coins. I regret nothing.
Dearest Emily, or must I say,
So 2
Your
things to read.
Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It
I
concerns
miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories.
so cold.
He even explored Pandyssia.
Pendisia, which is this large
I swore
continent.
I'd never again take part in any further
Right
political
there, big continent.
I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go.
came through that opening, I guess. Anyway. Why can't... Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I have found my mind turning over the moments beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Bell and some inner circle, and that seems either. Let me start that again. Duke Luca Abel and some inner circles that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily, that much is certain, but when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information? I don't know. Linking it together with what we already know. Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for a Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Yeah, you probably should have left straight away. Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. If I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming to his native Serkonos without some crucial piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? Well, clearly, didn't take too long. Reflection of my journey to the Pendysian continent. I hope we get to go there this time around. Probably won't, but be nice. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world adorned with collicues and sea beast. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors, chief among them, of course, the size and placement of a Pendysian continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show here how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass. As if Pandysia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pendysia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was on the third day of the month of Earth, under calm grey skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself. 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. I really hope we go to this game. It'd be annoying if they, going to talk about this place, but you're not going to go there again. Maybe next game, am I right? Okay, that's about it, I think. Okay. Enough of tongue-twisting journals to read, hopefully. Correction. Blood of the Abel House. Chapter 4 Introduction. The chapter will focus on Edith Abel, steward of Culero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continued to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balanced growth against Serkonian culture. In later chapters we will detail the times of Theodonis Abel, true son of Serkonos, brave and benevolent, He united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One Isle, one Sarkonis, one united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isles. Radio. That's probably everything, maybe. Yes.
Before I leave Sarkonos, Duke Luca Abel and I are going to meet face to face, and he'll pay for all this. Mortimer Ramsey, the entitled son of entitled parents. The Duke's coup relied on a weasel like you. Delilah's powerful. How is it possible I haven't crossed her path in all these years? As assassins go, the Crown Killer was messy, vulgar. The Duke wanted people afraid. Sokolov always seemed ageless. Not now. With that watchtower, the only way to get to Addermeyer is through the carriage station.
Well, he's a smart guy. Why would you kill him? You get all sorts of stuff.
Addermeyer Institute's been there for a long time, but Hypatia wasn't around when I lived in Karnaca.
So this is just the one we've read, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Ah, we can't unlock it. I thought it said unlocked. I was like, oh, it's unlocked. But no. So it's our room. That's there. Let's go. Anything we can steal? Borrow. So far, it does not seem like it. T. Oh. Dreadful well account. Oh. Okay.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Emily. I promise.
That looks like everything, I think. The exception of the room. Oh, crap. I did not mean that. Pass. Okay. I know I kind of wasted a bit then of mana, but I know the water does a lot of damage to you. Okay, let's go.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Sure, ready.
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
One more time.